Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Ravencourt EU League. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we have Team Kure. On the right is going to be Team Madara. We're in our third and final best-of-3 of the day. We still have more round-robin action next weekend on Saturday and Sunday, but of course, let's get into this because we have Towers of Doom for map number 1 in this third best-of-3 of Kure versus Madara. Kure won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority. Madara will ban out Battlefield and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Dragonshire and Braxis will be banned out by Kure. And since Kure has first pick priority on this first map, we have map pick priority going over to Team Madara, who opted in for, guess what? Towers of Doom. We've had 3 best of 3s today, and they've all started on Towers of Doom. You kind of like to see it. It's kind of fun to see. All right. Well, it is a Junkrat to be banned away. As a reminder, since we're getting into a new best of 3, maybe we have new viewers, etc., we are in the Meta Madness style of draft, so that means that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. So we did just currently see, or we just saw Skog versus Madara previously. The Lunara that we saw in Dragonshire, that doesn't count towards that list because we're in a new best of 3, so all 90 heroes are up and available. There's no pre-bans for this tournament or the series. And of course, we do have bans at the top of the screen. Those do not add to the banned list. It's only heroes that are picked and played. So after map 1, we'll have 10 heroes banned. After map 2, it will be 20 heroes banned. But of course, we got to get into map 3, hopefully. Hopefully we get into a map 3 on this one. Or we could see a quick 2-0. I got to be honest, Team Kure didn't look all that strong in their first best of 3 today. So we'll have to see how things start to shape up for them in their second best of 3, and Team Madara really kind of popped off in their last one. So let's see. First pick Sylvanas for Towers of Doom. I'm sure someone in chat is going to lull at that, but his first pick Sylvanas. Do we get a Genji? Do we get an early on Genji here? Or is it a Hanzo? Does anyone want to grab the Hanzo? There's no Bish in this game, so they don't have to worry about the Hanzo going over to a S-tier Hanzo player, but it is a Dahaka, and there's the Genji. By the way, no Viking bans up against Sven. Looks like Sven wants to go for the Dahaka, so we won't see any Viking shenanigans this game. What do you want to pair into the Sylvanas? Sorry, I just got really, really hungry out of nowhere. I ate like 4 hours ago. I just got hungry out of nowhere. A Brightwing Yrel, okay. Once again, Cho'Gall composition is being set up by Team Kure. No, I don't think they're gonna go for it. Ban-wise, they could look at a main tank ban, could get rid of like a Nubarak. A Nubarak has been a popular ban today in the second ban phase to get rid of the Cocoon potential. Get rid of the Cocoon. Also, Beetles are annoying to deal with as well, but it's gonna be Murden. They don't want to deal with just the Stormbolt to the face. I don't understand Sylvanas. Every time I play her, I do 0 damage. When other people play her, she's dominating. Well, Cass, that's because you have to click on the enemy hero. You have to right-click them. I don't think she's a bad pick unless you make me play her. Now, Sylvanas is actually very, very strong in high level of play. There's a lot of mobility that she brings to the table. Will of the Forsaken's huge. Her wave clear is really strong. Her burst ability is quite high. Damage over time is nice as well. Wailing Arrow is a huge utility for team fights, and Mind Control can also be another way to kind of go fishing for enemies or play off a Stitch's hook kind of combo. Ana and Chromie. All right, Madara's going to get Chromie once again for Towers of Doom. We still have a last pick. It could be that Tyrael again for Team Madara. Yon played a pretty good Tyrael last time we saw them on this map, I do believe. Next 2 picks, though. Gonna need a main tank and some extra damage for Team Kure. What do they want to go into? All right. Okay. All right. A Kerrigan. Dude, this is the second Mal'Ganis we've had. There was a Mal'Ganis yesterday. There's a Mal'Ganis today. What's going on? What is going on? I don't hate it. It's gonna be interesting, though. Alright, I'll start the prediction once we get into the game. Do you know if the replays will be public anywhere? I'll do my best to time this for the loading screen. Oh, Squeaky Week, you're okay. You can message me whenever. I mean, they're in the Discord. So if you use !Ravencourt, you go to the website. You can join the Discord through the website. But I do believe the replays are going to be on. Actually, the replays are probably on the website, actually. So I would say check the website first. If not, check the Discord. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start that prediction, ladies and gentlemen. We've got ourselves into map number 1. Team Madara on the right-hand side. Yon to play a Mal'Ganis. Sven back on Dahaka. We're seeing Madara playing Chromie. Eevee to play Genji. And Ixer on that Ana. Yes, the gamble's up and available if you believe in Team Kure or Team Madara. Put your channel points where your beliefs are with Mopsio for Team Kure, playing Avarian, Kure on Urel, Make to get back on Sylvanas, Gunnar on Brightwing, and Gia hopping around with Kerrigan. Alright, there you go. Your level 1s are there. There's still time on the gamble. 15,000 on Team Madara. Ooh, we got some points on the line. And we got odds. There we go. We got odds. That's always the most important thing, is to have those odds. Time Walker's Pursuit, level 1 for Chromie. We've got Biotic Grenade for Ana, the contact healing. Mal'Ganis with a Night Rush. Sleep Dart to follow up. A little bit of a sleepy composition here on the side of Team Madara. Phase Shift from Brightwing will be forced. Toot toot. Rotation in from Kure as well. Oh, the Righteous Hammer bopping Madara in, and they can't get the kill into Madara. Yes, they can. Gia ravages in and finds a kill. It's going to be traded, though. Varian will fall to Ana. And Gia not going to be picked off. It's a 1-for-1 early on here in Towers of Doom. Map 1 of our third best of 3 of the day. We have to do this for every series, so I apologize, but as a reminder, if you're watching on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the Twitch channel or the YouTube channel a little bit further. If we make it to 1,000 subscriptions over there, we can monetize the channel, get a little extra cash for Bandit. Who doesn't love cash for Bandit? It also costs $0 to subscribe to YouTube. Helps me out, so win-win for everybody. Dragon from Sven, looking at Mopsio right here, and that's a very dead Mal'Ganis. He'll take a bit of a nap of his own. Phase shift onto Mopsio. And Genji able to Swift Strike away with little to no mana. Relax, you're back. Okay. I was so worried. If you Dark Duke, if you rewind the VOD, it's just me panicking. Where's Dark Duke? Oh man. Is Dark Duke not here? Welcome back, bud. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate everyone hanging out here. I know there's a lot of streams you could be watching. I know there's a lot of coverage for this event, so thanks for choosing my channel and hanging out in our corner of the internet. That's a good combo onto Yon once again, but the chase still continues actually from Mal'Ganis with the Fell Claws onto Gunnar. Unable to get any sort of setup CC for a kill. Triple Ultra Phase coming up for our first of the map. This is always the standard. The only RNG of this one is where that third altar is going to be. Will it be in the center or the bottom of the map? Posture check. It's really bad today, actually. I keep leaning into my microphone and my neck posture is awful. I keep leaning inwards. I really need to sit up straight. Kerrigan not able to get the combo she's looking for with the Impale and Primal Grasp, but still Mal'Ganis is pressuring Make here. Madara with the potential channel, gonna be interrupted. Dahaka gets the right side, Kure gets the left. Sven and Kure rotating back down into the team fight, I do expect. Exactly, Devastated, exactly, bud. Well, Mal'Ganis is trying to put some pressure into Mopsio. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen here. Time stop onto 1. It is the chronic conditions for the slow. Sylvanas goes down to the Genji in the mid lane. And now maybe a rotation in. Mopsio could be a new target. Kerrigan with a combo of her own. A Swift Strike in. That's a reset for Genji. The Ana trying to get away with the strike. And Gia can't close the distance. Beautifully done from Team Madara. And Sven gets the channel on the center objective. That'll be 8 shots into the core of Team Kure. Team Madara only taking 4 damage, and they just rotate into their 7s, or just pick up their level 7s. quite low here, still in strike. Right? Yeah, that seems like strike mode, but it seems like Ana's still moving quick enough. She mounted up, so never mind. Team Kure with the invade. Steal away the Sapper camp. Vine Steed for Kure as well at level 7. The insta-mount. And we all know Ana's very, very strong in wave clear. That's why she's going to be... No, Madara's going to help out with this. Eevee is floating around as well. Mal'Ganis, has he been caught out? Polymorph taunted. Night Rush will activate. Genji jumping in. The Sleep Dart to follow up the Night Rush onto Gunner. This poor Brightwing doesn't get to play the game. Make low. Able to back off. That left signifies we're 5 minutes into the map. Also, boss is up and available. Mopsio still being chased down. And Ana's just... Oh my god!
Triple kill!
It's 2-7 in kills, favoring the side of Team Madara, and boy howdy, this is 5 minutes and 20 seconds in. Invade, steal the camp away. Dahaka, I think he just gets the right-hand side and they just push bottom lane. I think you just keep this macro. Ooh, Genji's floating around in mid, that's what I'm wondering. Maybe they try and invade the left-hand side.
The altars have risen.
Madara and Ixer in bottom lane. Yeah, Mal'Ganis is just anchoring. He's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be stepping out.
Yes, heroes.
Yep.
Activate the tower.
All right. 4 shots traded on both sides. 28 to 32 in core HP. 10 talents here already picked up by Chromie, of course. She gets her talents 2 levels early, so she's got Slowing Sands level 10. Oh, it's Eye of Horus Ana. Eye of Horus Ana. Isolation Dahaka, X-Strike Genji. Mal'Ganis is holding 10. Is he gonna go Dark Conversion? Ultralisk for Gia here. Hold on, Wailing Arrow out from the Sylvanas, but there is a time stop on the Madara, which avoids that. Genji with some deflect value. There's the Eye of Horus. Here comes in with a bop to the face. Nah, it's gonna be Carrion Swarm from Mal'Ganis. He actually activates that right here, getting some decent damage. Comes in with the Fell Claws, the extract from the Genji. Make is almost gonna be going down, but no, they managed to punish the Genji for trying to get that kill. Team Kure get a later game kill of their own. They want to try and take down Ana with the Ultralisk, but it's gonna take a tower shot. Oh no, Kure's gonna be pulled in. Ardent Defender's available, and he can't even hit the button in time. Gia goes down. Mopsio being rushed at. And a single altar will be available in the bottom of the map. Your cannons are firing, apparently.
It's nearly time.
Alright. Madara hearthing out. Full mana to be grabbed. Should be able to make it back for the objective phase. It did damage and heal. I mean, it does heal. After 1 second, disperse into invulnerable swarm of bats that for 3 seconds, dealing 192 damage per second to enemies. And Vampiric Touch heals for 75% of Carrion Swarm damage. You're dealing damage and healing. No, I know what you mean. You're talking about on release. You're not talking about current. Level 13 almost here for Team Madara. Gunner gonna try and get the channel here, and Eye of Horus with the interrupt. Nicely done. Oh, but they do split, and it looks like Dahaka and Genji. Okay, all right. They kind of give over this objective. A little surprised by that. Dahaka Brushstock is late. Isolation Wailing Arrow to answer, but Brightwing goes down. Varian's level 1 is completed out. He's got the extra slow reward and all that. We'll check that in a second. Varian, Mopsio trying to back away. Maka on the left-hand side of her screen does go down to the Genji. And I think Mopsio will fall as well here on the bottom right of the map. No, I'm just trolling. Varian with charge at level 10. We have 13 talents already here for Team Madara. Mal'Ganis holding 13. 52 stacks on the Sharpened Blades for Kerrigan out of, I believe, 75. 53 on Shuriken Mastery on Genji, and 8 stacks of Sven's Enhanced Agility. So he's moving... Oh, one Sapper almost getting stuck on the wall there. Kind of actually worked out for Team Madara in the end. Danger pings is the rotation, as I think called out from Sven, or at least an ally. Chromie's Time Walker's Pursuit to scout out. I do believe they saw G in that rotation. But 50% of the fort does go down. Rotation into mid. Kure's going to be the target. The Sleep Dart will come out and can't get the Ardent Defender activated in time. Carrion Swarm healing up for quite a bit for Yone. Night Rush on to 2. X-Strike from Genji. Mopsio's the target and will fall. Kerrigan to go down as well, and just god dang, this Genji play is on point right now. Double altar coming up, and with a triple kill in the pockets of Team Madara, I do believe this fort shall fall, and we'll see 10 shots into Team Kure's core.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Should be 10 shots, should be 18 to 28 in just a few seconds here. Level 16 almost achieved by Team Madara, as they have a 15 to 3 kill difference. I don't think I said that right, but you know what I mean, chat. There's a 12 kill difference, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. The Haka might be invaded on top lane. Sven gonna try and, he's just gonna Lurker Strain out of this. Tunneling Claws, Lurker Strain. You give this and you don't. I think he could have maybe, like, tried to delay for his allies to make the rotation, but it's too much of a rotation all the way to top. So they get some siege in through mid. They open up the fort front gate. Dahaka should be able to clear out the top lane camp. Actually, he's just going to let it charge in. No big deal. Still, the fort front gate's up and available. They are still forts, by the way. We haven't opened up the center channel point, so these are still fort values, as you take a look right there on the left-hand side of your screen. Meanwhile, in bottom lane, the push continues. 3 sappers are behind Chromie. Madara looking to push back, push up the wave. Time trap set around in case anyone tries to advance into this. Slowing Sands to zone back the enemy as well. Madara just trying to throw out some sandblasts here and there. Time Walker's Pursuit to find some vision. Black Arrows from Sylvanas to lock down the sappers. No, Gia! Oh, Gia, no! Oh, the Primal Grasp pulls the sappers over the death line, and that's 2 that make it over, 1 to be cleared out. It's still 2, it's 2 shots, but still, that's 2 shots. That's a rough go right there. 3 altars in the boss is GG, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, especially with Sven getting picked off here. Sappers and bottom are working their way up. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. Sylvanas actually making the rotation down. So Brightwing gets left-hand side. Yrel's going to get delayed. Genji gets the bottom. Ana should have Eye of Horus, so she's got a delay as well. Sylvanas denies the sappers. But here's the thing. It's 4v4 because Sylvanas is showing and... Oh, no, it's not. Genji's going to show down here. Brightwing is forced to come down here as well. So it is an offset fight. Dahaka, does he have brush stock off of respawn? Yes, he does. By the way, Genji got the channel on the bottom of the map. It is a triple altar phase. Mal'Ganis is split. Nah, he's fine. Yrel, Kure jumps in. Has Ardent Defender up and available. Sylvanas and Brightwing gonna start working through this bottom lane fort fairly quickly. Chromie wants to get the channel before that's converted. And I think Chromie will get it in time, unless there's a delay. No, there's no delay. So that's 10 shots into the core of Team Kure during this objective phase, down to 6 HP.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Down to 6 HP. All right, Team Kure. They've got to start working their way back on Towers of Doom. Big time stop, but there's no follow-up since Mal'Ganis is not around. Dahaka's still kind of working his way back towards top lane. So I like this. There's just a safe call. They get the time stop, they break away, and they're going to move back into bottom lane to push up these sappers if they can. Time Walker's Pursuit, once again. Going to see Mopsio and G in the rotation. That's why there's a little red eye over their heads. It's the extra 4 seconds of enemies revealed. Little Fell Claws in. Mal'Ganis, does he have the... Yeah, he actually hits the 3rd one into Mopsio, finds the Night Rush. Sleep Dart to follow up. Mopsio getting hit with a bunch of healing reduction. Phase shift in from the Genji, or from the Brightwing. Eye of Horus to try and get the kill here. Unfortunately, not able to find it. Kure in mid lane is fine. No isolation connecting onto him. Next altar will be center of the map. Altar plus boss is GG, so a good team fight A good team fight for the side of Team Madara, and they take this map number 1. Death timers are long enough where they could definitely, you get like 2-3 kills, you get objective, you go boss, you win game. Now Wailing Arrow to try and fight something here. Make wants to make the play. Yon will be able to get a carry and swarm on top of Mopsio. A little bit of healing out as well. Taunt onto Yon. There's also the mortal wound from level 13 of Varian. Genji's just in the flank position. Okay, I thought he was gonna try and sneak the altar, but I think they give this. I think you play this super duper safe. You give this away. 45 seconds on Mal'Ganis to respawn. Yeah, you just let this go. Eye of Horus, by the way, 2 seconds away. Raven Lord, there you go. There's Team Kure starting to claw their way back into this one. And they'll take boss off the map. Okay. Six to 20. No, excuse me. 6 to 17 in core HP after this boss will be grabbed. Unable to rotate quick enough down here. No counter into the invade of this camp. No 20 talents here either for the side of Team Kure. Kerrigan, Yrel, a thing. I mean, anything can be a thing if you draft it. Anything can work if you, I mean, well, not work, but anything can be played if you, yeah. By the way, it's Armored Stance for Ana at level 20. No dynamic optics. Big wave in top lane, but Sven's just going to be able to kind of work his way back up here. Does have the full enhanced agility, so 140% movement speed for 5 seconds after tapping a bush. Double blink, by the way. It's going to be Psionic Shift for Kerrigan and the Bolt of the Storm on Sylvanas. Kure just going to clear out the wave quickly here. I mean, Yrel gives you some control into the enemy dive, and I think that's the big thing too. Templar's Verdict is a good level 16 as well. Like, Yrel's a strong solo laner in general. I don't think it's purposefully being paired in with the Kerrigan. Genji, by the way, got a full reset on Living Weapon and got a second X strike. Doesn't get the full cooldown once again. Kerrigan going for the channel here in the bottom. 4 shots. They're gonna trade these out. Nah, Kure gets the delay. Isolation as our defenders activated beforehand. Kure with the immediate, that was a little weird on the animation on Isolation. But Gia gets the channel on the bottom of the map. And with Mal'Ganis dead for 36 seconds, this will be Kure Make getting the channel. 8 shots into the core of Team Madara. And what was looking like a dominant game for Team Madara is starting to slip away in this 20 talent tier era. 6 to 15 in kills, 20 apiece in our levels.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
It's EU meta, but the team captains are NA. So that's the real question. Like, not really joking around. Like, that's the real question. Like, is there NA influence for these drafts, or is it NA hands off the wheel? Let's play the EU style. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure. Mal'Ganis gets the carry and swarm out in time. Eye of Horus was keeping him alive as well. Weird, I learned from chat yesterday that Sylvanas always loses games. How is that possible? Well, that's not true, though. Sylvanas has won earlier today. So by that statement, you're wrong. NA bad. Ha 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 ha. Real good material there, chat.
Rise again.
Real good material. Wow. Haven't heard that joke yet. Kerrigan is not NA meta. She is trash hero in your opinion. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I never see Kerrigan in any NGS games I cast. Nope. Never a single Kerrigan ever in any NGS games. No. Oh, looks like Team Madara are gonna give another objective phase. They'll tank 5 shots. And it's 6-4. This is awkward. Boss is up, by the way, in 1 minute. Snail butts. Butts bud. Oh, Sven's still just doing Sven things across the map. He's gotten the top bell tower. He pushes up mid. He's actually going to go back up to top to keep soaking things up. Okay. Double objective phase coming up next. And converting, transforming this bell tower back over to the side of Team Madara means that 2 bell towers are needed. Granted, boss is up in 13 seconds. They'll convert the top left. Okay. They have to know boss is up in like 5 or 6 seconds, right? There's the global laugh. There's the assist pings. Someone's using the Diva announcer, I think. So I'm just swapping visions really quickly to see how things are setting up here. There's a combo into Mal'Ganis. Does he get the carry and swarm in time? The polymorph is there. There's the carry and swarm. The extract from Genji gets a kill into Kerrigan. Ana's Eye of Horus was active, getting some good piercing heals to some allies. Mopsio split from the team on the top right of our screen. Wailing Arrow comes in. Make looking for the kill. Extract from Genji. Doesn't get anything onto Make, but the damage over time onto Make. And Dahaka chases down the kill. Mopsio might be falling here as well. And Dahaka moves to the right-hand side of the map. They still need both of these altars to win the game for the side of Team Madara. Dahaka gets the right side. Ardent Defender activated. Biter grenade thrown on top of that. Just Sven actually burrows in just across the... He just burrows across the street, basically. Sven's amazing. Sven was one of my solo laners to be picked up in the draft. I was really hoping he'd be picked up by a team for the Raven Court League. Kure jumps in, gonna look for the delay, but it's not... Oh, it's in time! There's no way Kure makes this happen. There's no way. Kure's gonna fall. It is a
Team kill!
And ladies and gentlemen, the shots will be confirmed. Genji started the boss. Anyways, shots will be confirmed, and what was looking like Team Kure to turn the tables, unfortunately, they fall at the last objective. Well, you know, this objective phase. Yo, that was a close one. That was the close one. Kind of a smartass today, aren't we? Sure, I guess. I don't know. Sylvanas loses. She's bad. All right, which team wins Towers of Doom? Team Madara, but it was close. It was close. Look, just because you're not good with a hero doesn't make them bad. Alrighty, welcome back into the Raven Court League. We are here in map number 2 of our third best of 3 of the day with Team Kure down in this best of 3 series, trying to take us to a map number 3 through Cursed Hollow. This is actually a little interesting. As the losing team, Team Kure opted for map pick priority, so they're going to be choosing to take us to Cursed Hollow. So Team Kure has something planned. This does give first pick priority over to the side of Team Madara. As a reminder, the bans on the maps were Team Madara banned out Battlefield and Tomb of the Spider Queen, Team Kure banned out Dragonshire and Braxis Holdout. So we're going to Cursed Hollow. As I said, Team Kure's got something they want to bring to the table with this draft as they're opting in for a map pick priority. It's not like a crazy uncommon thing. You can either choose map pick or first pick if you're the losing team. It's just often teams will go for first pick as the losing side. So let's see what we got here. As a reminder, we're in the Meta Madness style of draft, so this is going to be heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this series. So Sylvanas, Genji, etc. Everything we just saw on the previous map is unavailable for Cursed Hollow. We got a Hog or Cassia to be banned away as well. And what does Team Madara want to get rid of? as we continue into Cursed Hollow. Brightwing has already played. Dahaka's already played. Could get rid of Falstad if you don't plan to pick him. And you don't want to deal with the global. No, Kel. No, man. It's a bit of a rough start. It's a bit of a rough start. Is Team Kure? Do they have substitutes today? Team Kure is Mopsio, Kure, Make, Gia. Legacy is swapped out. Legacy is DNP. What is DNP? Did not play. What is D? There's a question mark. What is DN? Is BRB soaking in chat? Oh, there it is. It's okay. Did not play is DNP. Sorry, I was clicking on it in hopes that it would actually like pop something up, but you just hover over it. Okay, so it's just Legacy was substituted. I don't know why Legacy's not playing today, but either way. Well, we have a Cassia, Garrosh, Hogger, and Lucio banned away. First pick Diablo to start things out for Team Madara. Legacy's a healer main? Yes, Legacy is a healer main.
Every death comes honor. Honor, redemption.
Blaze and Hanzo will start out for Team Kure. Blaze, Hanzo, alright. I don't mind this. Bunker's a really, really good utility. Hanzo's strong. You're able to get the bosses fairly quickly. Scatter, I'm assuming it's going to be scatter build. A lot of poke around the objective area. Diablo, Li Ming, Anduin. Youch. That's a bit of a mean composition already from Team Madara. Another ban phase, though. Probably get rid of a solo laner. Actually, you could get rid of Medivh. Medivh is not a bad ban here whatsoever. I don't know if they plan to go Medivh, but it would be annoying to deal with on this map. Like Diablo, like Apocalypse, yeah, that's, yeah, and you could, like, hypercarry with the Li Ming. You could actually, in theory, you could grab, like, Medivh and Zeratul, and that would just be, well, no, because that's kind of too much. It's a bit too much. You know my stance on that, Revolver. You know my stance. If you're the one enjoying it by yourself, enjoy it. If you're splitting a pizza with someone, then I think there's room to argue about it. You know? I don't want your sweet juices on my side of the pizza. That's it. It's like beer. Like, oh, I don't like Guinness. Guinness is a good beer. I just don't like it. It's not for me. I don't like dark beers. Now, would I go up to someone in a bar and be like, "You're drinking a Guinness?" Ew. No, I would never do that because it doesn't matter. I'm not the one enjoying it. No one comes up to me and is like, "Ew, Coors." It's like, well, I just want a light beer, dude. I just want one. I'm not trying to get drunk. I just want to enjoy a light beer. We got an Anubarak, Rhaegar, Hanzo, and Blaze. Falstad was already banned. I still think, like, you still could go for the Medivh and then get a
This time.
Yes, I love this. I like this. I love watching Sven's Lost Vikings. Sven's got some really good Vikings. Like, Sven is probably one of my favorite solo laners in Ravencourt. I gotta be honest. I also got to meet Sven in Germany, and he's such a cool dude. He's a bajillion feet tall, and he's such a sweetheart. He's such a nice guy. If you ever get the chance to meet Sven in person, do it. He's super cool. I was wondering if we get a Zeratul into the Vikings to hunt them down. I actually really like both these drafts. Kure Zeratul is something to be feared, so maybe we see ourselves getting into a map number 3. It is plausible, it is possible, but we are going to have ourselves a load in here, so let me go ahead and swap us over to the casting screen, and I will start us up a Twitch prediction. Welcome back, Ninja. How did the last series go? Pretty good for one of the teams. Sorry, I don't want to spoil anything in case people were watching out of order. But it was pretty good for one of the teams. Pretty good for one of them. All right. So toxic? What? Sven's Vikings? I don't think Sven's Vikings are toxic. Should be a great game. Yeah, Kure Zeratul also is a treat. Though he is playing on higher pings, so we'll see how it all works out for him. That is always kind of the consideration in these moments is how does the ping really affect these players? And I mean, Madara doesn't seem to be doesn't seem to be bothering him too much, as he played Chromie a couple times and it worked out pretty good. Gia on the Hanzo for the side of Team Kure. As we're here into Cursed Hollow, map number 2, and our third best of 3 of the day, trying to get us into a third map with this draft. Mopsio on the Anubrak, here to play Zeratul. Gunner on the Rhaegar. We've got Blaze to be played by Make. Sorry, we have a ready? Okay. We'll just keep introducing the players. EV on the right-hand side for Team Madara, playing a Li Ming. Madara on the Grey main. We've got Diablo played by Yon. We'll see Ixer on the Anduin, and Sven to play the Balog, Olaf, and Eric. Look at that. That's the Viking Mastery skin. Remember, back in my day, you used to have to get the character to, like, level a bajillion. No, it was, like, level 10, which took forever, because, like, level 10 is, like, level 25 with the Heroes 2.0 adjustments or whatever. I might be slightly wrong on that math, but you know what I mean. Like, when you saw a Viking player with Mastery skin, you were like, oh, this person sunk some time into this character. Because the old leveling used to take forever. And then they just added Mastery skins as whatever, like you could just buy them. I kind of wish Mastery skins were, it's like you still had to hit a certain level to get them. Kind of wish that. Is Stark here? Don't know. Well, there's a lot of channel points on the line. One Viking does go down early on to Zeratul. Yeah, it used to get to level 10, but then when Heroes 2.0 came out, they had some sort of like if you had a hero at 10, they would jump to like level 20 something, I think, because they augmented or adjusted how the leveling worked out. Something like that. Nubarak lands a burrow onto 2 here in a deep flank, or I get just a deep invade, realistically. Kure trying to go in. They're trying to be aggressive onto the Anduin, and they will find the kill. First full kill over to the side of Team Kure, and actually, that's a beautiful double kill. And the camp is invaded. Sven can't do anything about this. Nicely done from Team Kure. This is the aggression I want to see early on to be able to take us into a map number 3. But of course, it's early on here in Cursed Hollow, map number 2. Okay. Sorry, just peeking around the map, seeing how things are. We got 10 stacks for Hanzo already. Zeratul with... is it 20 something? No, it's 15, sorry. Shadow Hunter at level 1, 15 regeneration globes already grabbed by Kure. Eric the Swift at level 4. He's so swift, he's so brave. And Diablo will also go into the Sacrificial Soul at level 4. Oh, I missed another Viking kill. How unfortunate. Nah, Kure's going to be sniping these across the map.
Heroes gather tribute.
And Greymane's forced to rotate to top lane to soak things up. Get it? Madara tries to actually jump onto Kure here. A little back and forth in top lane. Madara's got to be a little careful, dropping a bit low. Not sure if he sees the Hearth out from Kure. Meanwhile, Make with a Jet Propulsion. Don't think he got the stun, but either way. Sven poking here and there. We have Olaf the Stout at level 1. And the Viking composition a little bit behind in experience right now. Couple kills have pushed up the experience to Team Kure. First objective is up and available. Now, the longer this objective phase goes, the better it is for Team Madara. The longer this objective phase is delayed out, the better it is for Team Madara because of the Viking value. But now I say that, and there's also Madara in top lane, so I don't think they wanted to overly delay and maybe stagger out a death or give over a free kill to the enemy side. And Zeratul makes his way down up into top lane. Madara got a bit of value with this Greymane up here during the objective phasing. Speaking of, our next one will be one position to the right. We're going to see our second objective on the bottom right of the map, so I believe our third, by that math, should be in the top left. I believe that is the setup for that. And then the fourth one, we reset into our quadrants again. Or I guess not our quadrants, because there's 6 of them. Our sextants? Blaze with a splash stun into Madara and Sven in this top lane. Oh man, you gotta be careful of those Eric autos. Dude, those Eric autos, 82 damage per auto attack. You gotta be careful about that, Make. Anubrak was chastised for a moment. We actually already have 2 stacks on the level 4 for Anduin. Li Ming poking out here and there, able to blink away. We do have the Aether Walker level 1 and Calamity level 7. 369 damage, that does scale per level. Currently 369. Anubrak steps up. There is a Diablo in the bush just above. And they see that Diablo. He's looking for the angle. Oh, no, they're gonna actually go for the fight down here. Longboat raid? I doubt it. I doubt we see longboat raid. Play again is just so valuable. So the curse, or excuse me, the tribute point, we'll go over to the side of Team Madara. They lose a Viking to a Zeratul again. It's not the biggest deal. There's only been 4 Viking deaths. Each Viking death is a quarter. Currently have 1 full kill, so there's that math. Purification at level 7 for the Rhaegar. Shitness plating. Tightness plating. On the Anubrak. Let's cycle through the other numbers because 10 talent tiers are almost here. Diablo with the Malevolence at level 7, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's play again for sure, but it's always fun to dream about Longboat Raid. It's always fun to dream. Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo, Bunker for Blaze, Ancestor Healing on the Rhaegar, Cocoon for Anubrak, and Zeratul with a Might of the Nerazim. Bosses to be traded in top and bottom. Top lane, though, we will see a Zeratul out of the fight for the next 20 seconds. And that's not what you want to lose right before an objective phase spawning. Play again for Vikings, Curse Bullet Greymane, Light Bomb Anduin, Disintegrate Li Ming, and Apocalypse for the Diablo. A lone Viking in bottom to defend up against this Titanic boss. We have Greymane with a boss as well in top lane. They're going to try and take down the fort here. Objective phase almost spawned. Kure actually respawns just as the objective spawns, but he still has to make the rotation. Top lane fort does go down. Viking in bottom lane trying to push back the wave. Apocalypse activated by Diablo. My apologies right there. Just trying to get rid of what's at the bottom of the screen. Zeratul jumps onto Madara. The jet propulsion from Make is pretty good. Ancestral's ready to go. Bunker called down by the Blaze. And Gunner interrupted by Sven's little Eric. So swift, so brave.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
How much do you think ping affects Kure on a hero like Zeratul? I believe Kure is on the East Coast, so his ping is around 120, 140, I think. I guess if you're used to it, it's not that big of a deal. For me, like, when I play on EU, my ping is 200, and I have massive input lag. But if you're used to it, and Kure has been practicing on EU, I feel like it's probably not that big of a deal for him. Kure's been practicing on EU quite a bit lately. Like, a lot of his streams, whenever I go and lurk in his stream or I raid over to him, he's usually playing on EU. So, I would say for Kure, probably a little to none. But for someone like us or me, it's probably a lot. a lot more difficult. Like, I play ARAMs here and there on the EU server, and that is difficult at times. And those are just ARAMs. So, I would say little to none for Kure, probably. I mean, Madara was playing Chromie earlier today, and Madara's East Coast United States, I believe, as well. And Madara was doing fantastic on the Chromie. Landing a lot of really good skill shots. So, at this skill level, I don't expect it to impact them much. Actually, what is my ping right? Yeah, my ping is 191. But I'm on West Coast USA, so you can probably assume, like, I don't know, 50, 60 ping to go down. Mid lane being pushed in a little bit here. Rhaegar could get the channel, actually. He's going to try for this. Sven with an interrupt with Balog. Sven just chucks Balog at Gunner. It's like, all right, I got one delay, boys. And I think this is Curse. Yeah, all right, Curse. Cursed up against the side of Team Madara. Team Kure moves in through mid lane. Apocalypse activated by Diablo. The Light Bomb to follow up the Ancestral Healing on a 10-second cooldown. You don't want to lose a character at the start of your curse. That is, oh, a rough go for Team Kure. If the fight says anything to answer, do you see how many side steps they did? That is true as well, yeah. Zeratul Kure in top lane is going to find a Baylog over here. Are they going to try and pincer onto Kure? Li Ming blinks in. The Calamity gets the stun or gets the reveal. Kure is going to dip dive, dodge around. No, Kure! Oh, how unfortunate. The Curse Bullet won't connect onto Gia. Blaze is just hard pushing bottom lane right now.
Let the curse end until someone wins my favor once more.
So top lane being pushed in still. Siege Giants are here. Eevee trying to push back the enemy with a few spells. Vikings play again in bottom lane, it looks like. Blaze has already rotated out. Madara trying to push him back in, in mid. Boston bottom 40, Boston top 34. Oh, goodbye, Make. No, beautiful bunker. Beautiful bunker, no kill. Diablo, by the way, devastating charge at level 13 and the domination at 16. Greymane, pretty much trait build here. We got the Inner Beast build. Viciousness, Insatiable, On the Prowl, Eager Wolf. I'm assuming Blunderbuss at 20. I don't think we'll see Gunne and Roulette. Make and the rest, they're looking at this boss. Yone and crew know that they're on this. Make gets chunked for quite a bit. Madara goes in with a Light Bomb. Cocoon onto Li Ming on the right-hand side. Boss is going to be fully leashed. Anduin to be traded. Diablo's still chilling in the bush. Earthgrasp Totem, he activates the Apocalypse. Going to be focusing on Hanzo. Disintegrate completes the kill. Another Shadow Charge in. Gunner's the target. The Ancestor Healing comes through in time. And Kure's just trying to stop this from happening. Madara getting a little bit low. Kure tries to jump onto the Greymane and Zeratul to fall. Mopsio doesn't get hit. Wait, no, Madara wants more. Madara bloodthirsty, hungry. Dangle, dangle. Boss is leashed so they can kill Mopsio. Madara so low! They can't get the kill onto Madara! He's able to get over to the light well, and it's, oh no! The retreat ping! You see the retreat ping in the bush over here. No curse. This would be 2 out of 3 tribute points to the side of Team Madara. Boss is up and available in the bottom. I think they're gonna trade these. I don't think, wait. Vikings, no, they're not going to. They're not gonna, Vikings see this. Yeah, they're making the rotation. There's no way they make it here in time, though. It's just too short. Or excuse me, too long of a rotation. Light Bomb, locking down Mopsio, disintegrate. The Anubarak shall fall. So reset for Li Ming. Boss in bottom lane, boss in top lane. Viking gets the channel on the objective. How many regeneration globes are we looking at for our Viking player right now? 48 regeneration globes on Sven, which means our Viking regeneration currently is at, I think it rounds up, is 37. 37 health per second for the Vikings, roughly. Bottom lane boss will get the keep here. Next tribute's up and available, top center of the map. 20 seconds on the Anubarak. He'll respawn before the objective phasing. And Team Kure, they gotta fight this. Team Kure, they've got to fight this. Boss is on core. There's a win condition. Team Kure actually, they've got a win condition potentially through bottom lane. They just need one really good team fight. Boss in bottom, by the way, gets scratching on the core shielding. Sven with the Baylog over here shall clear things out. And I wonder, they're just going to give this. Okay. Team Madara, they're just going to play this patiently. Give over the tribute to the enemy side. And Diablo's gonna go do what? He's setting up like insanely deep, and the boss is not up for another 3.5 minutes. Okay. Viking seems to be a priority into mid. Here comes Diablo. Make's kind of lined up. It's actually Mopsio's the target. Ancestor Healing will be forced out as well. 9 to 11 in kills, favoring the side of Team Madara. Large and in charge from Sven. Here comes another Yon. Nice positioning through the wall, overpower back into the wall. Nice angling on Diablo. Zeratul trying to push things up in top lane. Kure trying to make the big plays for his team. It's 20 talent here. What? Fury of the Storm for Vikings. Not really that crazy, sorry. For a second, I don't know why, I didn't think it was Fury of the Storm. Fun fact, by the way, each Viking has their own charge. Each Viking has their own charge of Fury of the Storm. Oh. They get Eric. Poor little Eric. Poor wee little Eric. Meanwhile, mid is still being shoved in. That's a Hellgate in. Light Bomb to follow up. Mopsio will go down. And the bunker called down from Blaze, but it only saves Make. Mid lane keep is being worked on. Kure gonna be hearthing back. The Apocalypse is installed. Oh, Kure is stalled out by the Apocalypse. No! And the objective is channeled by the Vikings. They get the mid lane keep. Kure finally gets the hearth back to the whole, to the core, and with 2 dead, Team Madara might wrap things up here. Vikings play again. Yeah, they want to look for end here, and Kure's gonna be the initial target. Vikings. Olaf has a little stun. Disintegrate out from Li Ming. She's Tau Rosh's elements at level 20. Core shielding is gone. HP is starting to drop, and Team Madara looking like they might pick up a victory here up against Team Kure in our 3rd best of 3 of the day. It is looking like this core is falling. Kure's the lone defender. Oh, do they want to get the full team kill? Madara says, I want core, and will get it. GG, well played. The series goes over to Team Madara. Oh, would you look at the in-game? Look at the stream time. Hello?
Smoke weed every day.
Look at that stream up time. Wizard, I love Sven's Lost Vikings. I absolutely adore Sven's Lost Vikings.